Diyan mo makikita, hahanapan ng butas.
Oho.
Diyan po kayo magpakatalino. At ang gagawin kasi diyan, ang lahat, sasabihin nila, tingnan mo si Senator Marcoleta.
Opo.
Siguro siyang may kagagawan yan eh.
Ayun na nga po, lumalabas na yun.
Wala po akong kinalaman. Kasi ang binilin ko sa kanila, kung talagang buong loob mo at talagang ikaw ay naniniwala na dapat mong ihayag yan, bukas kailangan 8:30, nandun ka na sa Senado. Kasi 9 o'clock ang umpisa, 8:30 kasi ang dami pang pagpasok mo, ang dami mong pipirma, ang dami mo, no? Para makapasok ka, magpakaaga ka ng konti.
Oho.
Ako naman, nakikipagsapalaran. Kung darating, di darating. Kung hindi darating, hindi dumating.
Oho. Nako. So, yun ho pala. So, nasagot na yung dalawang tanong, Nelson, ano? Yun doon tayo. Well, sabi naman nila, Sen, surprise ito, para bagang may konting pagdududa rin po. Mismo atang chairman, sabi niya,
Hindi na-coordinate.
Hindi na-coordinate. Wala daw courtesy. Yun hong pagharap nitong si
Gutesa.
Master Sergeant Gutesa. Wala daw courtesya doon sa komite at maging sa chairman ng
Walang
ng Blue
kortesiya.
Ribbon.
Walang
Opo.
kortesiya. Paano po masasabi na walang kortesiya? Di ba nagsalita ako, sabi ko, Mr. Chair,
Oo.
I am going to consume the remaining time that I have to make a disclosure.
Okay.
Sinabi ko yung pangyayari nga na tinawagan ako ni at kung papayag kayo, Mr. Chair, ay iahayag ko dito yung witness na sinasabi ko. Let him testify.
Tinayagan naman po niya.
Di ba? So
Opo.
tinawag ko ngayon. Nasaan ang kawalan ng courtesy?
Pinagpaalam.
Pinagpaalam ko eh.
Oho.
Hindi ko na biglang nagsasalita, Mr. Chair, ito po, iupo nyo rito. Wala naman ganun.
Oho.
Nakikita naman po ninyo ang lahat ng nangyari. Kayo po ang higit na nakakaalam dahil napanood po ninyo pati yung paraan kung paano ko po siya inihayag
Oho.
sa gitna ng committee.
Oho. Ayun. At wala namang tumutol, Sen, di ba?
Ito.
Doon sa ano?
Yan ang pag-usapan natin.
Oo.
Hindi, ganito yan. Kailangan po, alam ko po matatalino kayo. Kailangan lang po, mabilis po kayo sa, wag po kayong yung ibig sabihin kailangan maging mabilis kayo na ma-analyze nyo yung pangyayari. Kasi kung minsan
Opo.
minsan segundo lang minsan minuto lang
Opo.
Di ba?
Oo.
Tingnan po ninyo, nung siya ay makapagsalita na.
Opo. Natapos sa kanya.
Nung matapos na yung niya,
Sinabi niya.
open na siya ngayon for interpellation. Napansin po ba ninyo?
Walang nagtanong.
Ano po ba ang ibig sabihin nun? Walang naging interesado. Hindi po.
Nabigla.
Sari-sari na po yun. Hindi nila inaasahan na mayroong ganun.
Mukhang nabigla ang marami.
Pangalawa, ina-analyze nila kung may palagay ko kanya credible ito. Ngayon po kasi pag ang isang testigo, alam po ninyo, mahalata ninyo na siya nagsasabi ng totoo. Kung tayo po ay nasa courtroom at tayo, alam mo, abogado kayong dalawa. Jen.
Opo. Oo.
Abogado kayong dalawa. Kayo ang,
Halimbawa,
ikaw
opo.
ang prosecution.
Siya ang depensa.
Si Nelson, defense
Oho.
of criminal. Ako yung judge.
Opo.
Pinresent ni Nelson ngayon. Defense
Oho.
Nakita mo dyan na... Kasi ma-anticipate mo, abogado ka
Siyempre po. Oho.
Naririnig mo. Credible.
Oo.
Ikaw din kakabahan ka kung hindi mo alam kung itatanong mo. Kasi alam
Siyempre,
niya
nabigla ho tayo doon. Sa ganong sitwasyon.
Pangalawa, di medyo kasi credible talaga. Ako sa tingin ko, kasi pinagtatanong ko rin siya.
Oho.
Ako gusto ko rin namang matansya na ako interesado ko sa katotohanan. Kung nagbubulaan lang ito, halimbawa, binobola lang ako, ayoko rin naman yun.
Opo. Pero kayo ba yung na-test nyo? Halimbawa, itong si Gutesa, na-test nyo na ba? Baka naman, kwento-kwento mo lang yan.
Tinest ko binabali-baligtad ko siya.
Ayun.
Teka muna nga ako.
Oho.
Nakalagay dyan sa na isang maleta.
Opo.
Gaano kalaki yung maleta? Pag pinatay, anong klaseng maleta kako? Yung yung Rimowa.
Mahal pa yung mamahalin pa yung kanyang
Hindi kasi yung Rimowa, talagang matibay yun.
Yes po, metal yun
O ilan ang laman? Ba't ko ako nasabing 48 million ang isang maleta?
Oho.
Meron po kasing label. Anong... Ay, hindi pala. Meron po kasing level sabi niya. Hindi kasi sa Tagalog.
Opo.
Anong level? Kasi siyempre, ngayon pala, hindi pala level, label.
May label kada
Ano yung
maleta.
label ka ako? Post-it po kanya yung dinidikit.
Okay.
Okay. ano nakasulat sa post-it? Nakalagay po 48. Ba't kung 48? Ba't namong na 48? Kasi po, pagka po tatanggapin namin, nakikita pong binibilang, pera po eh. O sige, gaano siya kalaki? Pag tinayo mo po kanya hanggang dito, tumayo ka, sabi ko pa eh.
Opo.
Hindi, pinatayo ko. Talagang ganun kalaki yung Rimowa.
Opo.
Alam ko yung Rimowa, hanggang
Yung
dito
malaki.
po kanya.
Opo.
Okay, sige. Ngayon, pag binuhat mo ka ako,
Gano'ng kabigat?
gaano kabigat? Ano po sa tansya ko po kanya halos isang kaban na bigas.
So mga 50 kilos. Opo.
48.
Oo
Hindi
nga,
ba
no?
sinabi ni Ramon Revilla Sr., ang isang milyon, isang kilo.
Mga 990 grams daw, sabi niyo.
O,
Opo.
halos isang kilo.
Isang kilo, oo.
So kung 48 million, 48 kilos.
Tama,
48,
isang kaban
50
nga.
kilos yung isang kaban eh.
Oo nga.
Halos isang kaban po. Tinetesting ko siya eh.
Oho.
Hindi niya alam na tinetest ko siya.
Oho.
At saka, Sen, napansin ko rin, tinesting siya ni Senator Lacson eh. Nagpakita ng picture eh.
Oo.
Eto, sino? Kilala mo ba to?
Ang bilis niya.
Wala ngang clue eh.
Affirmative po. Yan po si Paul kanya.
Oo, may apelido pa eh.
Tapos, ginagano. Ayan, sabi niya.
Ay,
Yan
Mark.
po si Eric. Ay, yan po si Mark.
Mark,
Yan po si Texay, sabi niya.
At kinonfirm ni Alcantara.
Na yun nga rin.
Oo, yun doon, nakikita
Ngayon,
rin niya.
ngayon, nakita mong totoo ang sinasabi niya. Prosecution.
Opo.
Tatanungin mo siya. Ang pinakamahirap na pagtatanong na gagawin ng isang abogado, pag alam mong nagsasabi siya ng totoo,
Oho.
anong itatanong ko na mauhuli ko siya?
Kaya mag-iisip ka muna.
Kasi kapag hindi mo alam kung anong itatanong niya, pinakamabuti na huwag mo nang tatanungin.
Manahimik ka muna.
Kamu anong nangyari? Baka sakaling inuhuli siya. Sino ito kanya?
Opo.
Sino ito? Ito ba yung Paul na sinasabi mo?
Oo.
Affirmative, sir, kanya. Ang bilis.
Wala akong walang tanong na pangalan. Hindi siya tinanong. Pag ni-replay mo, picture lang. Picture lang, sino yan? Ganun lang. Picture lang, walang
sinasabi
clue.
niya.
Meron namang nag-test din ng kanyang tinanong kung yung background. Kanino ka man
Ay,
nakaduty?
bandang huli na yon.
Bandang huli
Nag-research
ba yun?
muna yon.
Oo.
Nag-research.
Mukhang meron na raw nag-text sa kanya, itanong mo si ganito, ganyan. Ano, ha? Mukhang tama pa yung
Ang
sagot
dami
niya.
nang nagte-text doon sana.
Opo.
Nakikita ko, ako na pangiti-ngiti lang ako. Kasi ako, hindi ko talaga kilala yan. Yung
Opo.
tao na yan. Tinesting ko siya kung totoo. Basta takot, yung ginawa kong pag-testing sang-ayon sa akin, mukhang nagsasabi siya ng totoo. Kaya, nilabas ko siya.
Oho.
Kasi kung kahit na dumating siya doon, pagka yung iba-iba yung sinasabi niya, huwag na lang pare, sasabihin ko.
Nan po yung kanyang affidavit at si attorney po ay talagang nag-sign doon sa kanyang sinumpaang salaysay at ninotaryo po ito. Gutesa,
Yes.
is Gutesa telling you na talagang ginawa niya yon at doon siya talaga nagpunta kay attorney Pichi Rosas Espiras?
Yes, Pinky, the truth is, walang motive si Gutesa na manloko ng notaryo. Kasi yung sinabi naman niya sa Senate is the same.
Yeah,
There's no
but-
motive on the part of Sergeant Gutesa to fake a notarized document because he said it the same. It's not perjurious on his part because it was in good faith. Now, as to the lawyer and to that office, they should investigate. Why is she backtracking now? Why is he saying now that didn't happen,
Okay.
that Gutesa didn't go to their office?
Just going back to what you said, na wala hong, I forget the exact word you said, walang...
The motive. No
Walang
motive.
motibo si Gutesa na magsinungaling,
Yes.
hindi ho ba? Ang tanong ko po, ano po ang magiging motibo ni attorney na siya naman po ang magsinungaling?
Pwede siyang tinakot. Pwede siyang sinabihan na sabihin mo, hindi totoo yan. Because, that's the only way they can discredit this person. That's the only way they can, bring down the statements he delivered to the Senate, to the Blue Ribbon Committee. So, which is, sabi nga ng mga lawyers, I've been seeing a lot of comments in social media.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, what he said was already there. He went there in good faith. In fact, hindi nga kailangan niya magpanotarize eh. If he verbalized what he said in the Senate, that would have been enough legal evidence and enough weight to be part of a court proceeding. So, yeah, Pinky, thank you for that. And I think yun din ang worry ko na itong abogado medyo pinressure kasi why would you now deny that you notarize a statement? Doesn't make sense.
Any ideas, sir, if indeed the attorney, as you claim, was pressured, who would pressure her?
People who were mentioned, I would think. People who would be affected, I would think. I checked the background of the lawyer, and I believe that she currently works in the Bureau of Jail, the penology and penology. So I'm not sure. I don't want to cast aspersions on the lawyer, but yes, I think it should be investigated by the Blue Ribbon Committee.
But before we go on a break, sir, just do you feel that posibleng kayo naman po ang magkaproblema because you're the one basically now saying that this lawyer is the one lying?
Hindi kasi alam mo, Pinky, from day one naman I don't want to get involved, and this person said these things and I facilitated that he give a statement to Senator Marcoleta. If they will give me a problem, so be it, because this is for the country. This is a problem of corruption. Everyone's complaining about it. Everyone knows about it. I think it's about time that we address this issue.
Okay, quick question, sir. Yung sinabi niyo nagkita po kayo, sabi mo may dala na po siyang draft statement, hindi ho ba? Would you know sino ang tumulong kay Sergeant Gutesa na gawin na po yung draft statement nung nagkita-kita po kayo together with Senator Marcoleta?
No, Pinky. In fact, hindi pa naman notarized yun eh. It was
Yes.
just salaysay that he did.
Opo,
It
pero-
came from him.
Pero meron na ho bang tumulong sa kanya? Typewritten na ho ba yun? Yung kanyang sinabing draft statement? Ano po yung pinakita niya sa inyo?
Typewritten statement.
Did it look like the one that has been making the rounds on social media and what we've been showing? Yun na ho ba yun? Yan. Yung pong,
Basically, yeah. Basically,
yan na
yes.
yun.
Yeah.
So obviously, of course you would get a lawyer to do that for you, right?
Yeah, I think when that was being drafted, even in fact some of the words may mga ano lang tinwik-tweak lang.
Opo.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you met, nakita niyo na po yung papel, yung kanyang draft statement that it's very similar. Would you say it's exactly the same what came out in the Senate, sir?
More or less, yes.
Okay, yun na po yun.
Yes.
So, what did he say? Pagkatapos po nun, yun yung after the meeting, tama ho ba, dun siya umalis at nagpanotaryo?
Yes.
Okay. And when you talked to him, did you talk to him recently, sir? I mean, after the Senate hearing?
No, I haven't. But message has been relayed to me that wala lang kasi syempre I was worried about his safety, kung kamusta lang siya. And some people told me that, friends of his told me that he's okay. And this with his fellow Marines, some of them, the officials who parang gusto na to protect and to ensure the safety of Sergeant Gutesa.
So meron ho talaga nagpoprotekta sa kanya? Because he didn't even want the witness protection program or to be secured by the Senate.
Yung mga Marines, I understand sila Colonel Corobin also went there to visit. I'm not sure if General De Leon went there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
the fellow Marines that he's with.
Apa. Congressman, let's just, I want to ask you about siguro some possible circumstances that may happen. Kasi dahil nga dito sa pag-deny ni Attorney Peachy Rosas Espiras regarding, notarizing, signing, or participating rather in the said document, some senators might or actually have said, I think it was Senator Erwin Tulfo who said that posible ang mawala ng saysay yung testimony niya. I'm not sure if those were the exact words, sir, but to that effect. What do you say to that? And a possible background check on Gutesa, is that something you welcome, sir?
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, it's, they should do a background check if they feel it and if they want to. But I think they should call Paul and Mark, Paul Estrada and Mark Estay to the Senate committee hearing. As far as the testimony or supposedly they're saying it's not notarized, it's up to the Senate. Pero, for me, it saddens me that there's this opportunity that we can correct the situation. May magagawa tayo para sa bayan, narinig na natin lahat. Actually, kaya naman lumabas tong si Sergeant Gutesa, kasi nagulat din siya when he found out na yung perang dinadala nila, tapos narinig na yung flood control, tapos magkano yung kinukuha ang pera. So, this was also in the minds of those doing their jobs with Congressman Saldico. So, it's up to the Senate. But what I'm saying is, I have no political motivation here. Wala akong agenda. Nagkataon siguro, he knows that I'm close to Senator Marcoleta. He wanted to say these things. He wanted to reveal what is happening. It's up to the Senate and to the government.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I think this is our chance, the opportunity for all of us to really clear the issue and to get to the bottom of this problem.
Congressman, I did want to ask you bakit si Senator Marcoleta at sinagot nyo na nga po dahil alam nila na malapit kayo kay Senator Marcoleta. Sino ho bang may alam? Si Middleman, yung naging common friend po, o si Sergeant Gutesa mismo? I'm assuming it's the person.
Sergeant Gutesa. I think a lot of people know that, but in this particular case, it was Sergeant Gutesa who really told me about it.
And ang gusto niya talaga makausap was
Yes.
Senator Marcoleta. Okay, a denial from former Speaker Martin Romualdez. I want to put this up on screen. It was yesterday nang nilabas niya ito. Ang sabi nga niya po that yung sinasabi kasi ni Sergeant Gutesa na nagdala siya umano ng pera beginning December 2024, the former speaker was saying that that house that was mentioned by Sergeant Gutesa has been undergoing renovation since January 2025. So, doon pa lang daw ay mali na.
Yes. Yeah. For me, again, I think it's something that should be taken up if they want to take it in the Senate committee to strengthen their evidence, or they want to take it up in court when they eventually file. Pero di ba, Pinky, if we're the ones investigating, the first things we have to establish is sino pa to yung dalawang tao. Like I mentioned kanina, minention na ni Alcantara. Second is, totoo ba itong si Gutesa? Sino ba bang kasama niya? Did they really work for Saldico? Okay, sino-sino? Oh, ito yung mga kasama, did you really do the delivery? Did you go here? Did you go there? And so on and so forth. So, what I'm saying is, if you want to shoot down Gutesa from the very onset of what he was saying, fine. Kung yun ang tingin ng Senate committee, okay lang din sa akin. No? It's up to them. But if you want to really look into the details of what he was saying, if this is true, and check where this money is coming, di ka natin alam kung saan yung galing yung pera eh. For all intents and purposes, baka kung saan naman yun. But if this is really the flood control money or money coming from infrastructure projects, then I think it's also incumbent upon the officials to check on what he was saying.